Hi everyone, welcome to Cabin Crafts. I've got a little bit of a drive home and I've had a hard time being able to make a video. I haven't been able to find the time, and so I thought I would do a quick devotional in the truck. I'm calling this one Your Most Humble and Obedient Servant, and so it's basically a historical devotional, and I take that from how our founding fathers and mothers would sign their letters off in the 18th and early 19th centuries. They would sign it, Your Most Humble and Obedient Servant. And I just think that that's beautiful. And it's so contrary to what we have in the world today. It just seems like the whole world is very self-centered, very narcissistic. You even see that word on the internet a lot, how to deal with a narcissist, all the signs of a narcissist. I think everybody's got a little bit of it in them, and I'm even talking about me. I mean, you get so caught up in the selfishness of this world, and you just don't even realize it. And the other day I was thinking about this way that they signed their letters, and George Washington would always sign his letters, Your Most Humble and Obedient Servant. And I was thinking about the word servant, and Jesus exemplified what servanthood is all about. He taught his disciples to serve. He came to earth, he said, to serve and not to be served. He went all around healing people, encouraging people, lifting people up the whole time that he was here on earth. And I'm reminded of the story that James and John's mother asked Jesus, when you come into your kingdom, can one of my sons sit on your left hand and one on my right? And basically he told her, in my kingdom, the first shall be last and the last shall be first. And we're so taken up with self. It's all about me. I want to be first. I want to be first in line. I want to be first through the stoplight. I want to be first in the drive-thru. I want to be first. Me. Very self-centered world we're living in. And it just doesn't seem like anyone serves anyone anymore. And this is a Christian principle that we all need to learn, myself included. I actually enjoy serving in my church. It brings me a lot of joy. When we're focused on helping and serving others, we are not focused on ourselves, and you feel better. I see on Facebook a lot of these young ladies, they're just wallowing in self. Nobody likes me, and they're looking for sympathy and whatever, and attention, and I need a self-help day, and I need a mental health day, and on and on and on. Feel sorry for me, and I'm the victim, and I just get so tired of it. And I just am like, I want to concentrate myself on serving more. And we talk about our servicemen and women, that when they're in the armed forces, that they served their country. What does it mean that they served? Well, they gave of themselves. They put the country, the needs of the country, and the love of our freedom above their self. It's a sacrifice. And some have given the ultimate sacrifice. They've given their lives. And so I just wanted to do a little devotional on this. I know in America, the subject of slavery is still a very, very sore spot. But in Jesus' time, slavery was very common. But the one I want to talk about is what Paul called himself. He says in Romans 1, the very first chapter, the very first verse, he starts out as Paul, a bondservant of Jesus Christ. What is a bondservant? Well, it is exactly what it sounds like. It's someone who binds themselves to lifelong service to another without wages or pay. And it's a life of servitude to a master. And Jesus is the ultimate master. And he's not a cruel taskmaster. He says, my yoke is easy and my burden is light. And so Paul is saying that I willingly am binding myself to Jesus Christ without wages, without pay. I'm doing it voluntarily because I want to serve my master. And nowadays that just doesn't sit with people. I'm not serving anyone. No one is I'm my own master. This very selfish, self-centered doctrine, it almost seems like, that everyone is ascribing to, and even in the church and Christianity. And it's like, hold on, wait a minute. Jesus was the ultimate example of a servant and servitude, and we are called as Christians to serve others. We are called to love others and serve others, and it's easy to do it when it's people you like and that you get along with. It's not as easy to do it to the ones that are not lovable and likable, but that's the very ones who need us to do that the most, to be kind and to serve. I've always worked a lot in retail before I had my own shop. I worked for other stores, and you go up to a customer. If they come into your department, you're like, how may I help you? Or even, how may I serve you? Well, nowadays you don't hear that anymore. I mean, I grew up hearing it. There's even a British comedy on public television that used to be on called Are You Being Served? I just think that sounds so wonderful. Are you being served? And are you serving? And so you, as the servant, ask someone, are you being served? And then as the person that's being served, are you gonna take that and do it for someone else, or is it all gonna be so self-centered, so self-focused, narcissistic? Don't watch the TV, don't watch the news, don't look at your news feed. It's all very depressing, and it just seems like everybody wants to just kind of wallow in this self obsessed society. You look at movie stars and pop stars and whatever on the red carpet, and here's another one that really gets me, and I'm not saying this is wrong or anything, but just the very word, I hate the very word selfie. I'm taking a selfie. I've never in my life taken a selfie. I hate to take pictures of myself. I really don't even enjoy seeing myself on video. But these girls, they'll get on there and they'll put all their makeup on and they'll pose, and then everybody gets on Facebook and goes, oh, you're so lovely, you're so beautiful, oh, you're just, and that just drives me crazy, because it's like you're seeking appreciation and compliments for yourself. And I just was brought up that you don't do that. It's called humility. Sorry, I hit the rumble strip on the highway. I need to pay attention. But anyway, I don't even like the word selfie, because it's self. It's like everything nowadays is so self-focused, so focused on yourself and pleasing yourself. And it's totally, it's the antithesis to the gospel. It's the opposite of what Jesus taught. So I caught myself, in thinking about this the other day, and I'm like, have I been being selfish? Have I been not serving others like I should? Have I been having a lousy attitude about things? And I don't want to get into that victim mentality. And so I would just encourage you all today. This is mostly for believers who are watching, this. Go out and serve others, and in doing so, you're serving Jesus. We're serving our master. There's nothing wrong with the word master, not when it applies to him. He's a good and kind and loving master. He is God Almighty, and he loves you. He wants the very best for you. He's got good plans for you. So I hope this encourages you all today. Just a little inward look into how we can improve our walk with Christ, and that would be to do what he said to do, and that is to serve. So I probably will run out of video, and I'm almost on the way home. So hopefully you all will enjoy this short little devotional, and I am trying to get some things going, but we're getting ready for Pioneer Days this week, and so I'm really, really, really busy. So thank you all for watching, and God bless you, and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.